Envy, even with their disappointing start, have been
we got
pretty
LEV on
solid
defense, we got
pistols.
MV on attack.
On that, a little bit.
Similar comps. Sage for
A little bit interesting to see what they can do here now with the Sage. But the first question is, can you deal with Neon? A good trade out of Glyph will do just that. And this B side is completely open, Mimi. Actually, Kesnet is going all the way in.
To the grave.
Okay.
Specifically.
Yeah, thought he could
interesting thing about this for,
it's still
for
only
Envy
one man down there, but wall on
the
one
comp
side.
struggles at doing anything over towards middle. Do they need to do anything middle against Lev's comp?
Yeah, the question will be whether or not King can do anything on this lurk. Demon 1 being down means no trips or anything to guard the other side, and Glyph just running into blows. Instantly dealt with. Now Envy kind of out in the middle of nowhere, especially with the flank coming online. They have been corralled and cut down.
Yeah, I think Envy's approach to that post plant was somewhat poor. I would have liked them to see, even once they lose Kesnet, which obviously he thought he had a time, he didn't, he dies. But I think they need to either be fighting into drop, intentionally making a decision to retreat
in terms of after plant positions,
or fighting up to cut the
they
rotate
didn't
through
prioritize the right spots,
they
right?
just kind of ended up playing alone. Only one player is actually going for that fight into blows. He dies, and suddenly they're just kind of man-standing emoji on the site as Leviathan pinches them from 3 different angles.
Yeah,
I don't think they had anyone in one or
just kind of out in the open. Everyone swinging out there and getting cut down. A little bit of a characteristic, I think, of Envy's post plants has been sometimes a little bit disjointed. They will just go back into B main here. This time Leviathan ready for the pop flash out. And they're even sticking around regardless of the slow orb on the ground, the C's. And there is Spike and team. That's perfect utility. The C's as well as the Haunt. Yeah, Blow's just
the guy really went for
doing a number on Envy over in B main. And that's a great little number out of Leviathan.
And if you watch them play most other maps of the pool, especially the Ascent, you're going to see a lot of trap plays like that off of contact, be it an orb or sometimes Neon with an operator. They'll have the Phoenix behind ready to flash and the Neon there to refight as well. Yeah. It's those little ideas that have been so excellent for Lev in these last few months.
It's funny because on that last map of Split, Leviathan never had to run the B main trap. They did like a walk forward fight, but they never did something just like that. Didn't have to dig that deep, and already have used that to great success here.
Ryujin Val, thanks so much for the prime. Thank you for that.
With a comp like this, I do think that you want to be playing up and trying to contest space in these mains. So
trying to work out what Doom Bros has said with that one.
The macro's going to get a lot easier as well once Neon has an operator online. They can get him posted on a forward angle. You see on the minimap even this round without the options.
Doom Bros, you have to explain that one to me.
And then let that kind of 3-man pack of the Neon, Phoenix, and Fade fight, go for trap plays elsewhere on the map and get active.
And if you want to just talk some general Valorant fundamentals, regardless of a new map, when you're playing against a team like this from Leviathan, and especially the Chamber, you're always going to have Chamber posted up on an aggressive angle. That gives information over to Leviathan so they can choose where the rest of the pack wants to fight. And the best way of breaking that is you have to force the Neon back on the Chamber. You have to force him to teleport away with an early fight. Well, actually, this time it's Demon 1 sent packing. Because if you don't get him off that line, Leviathan just have perfect information around the map, and that is exactly what Demon 1 has delivered to his team here.
Yeah, that was a really key one-on-one that Demon 1 manages to win. Leviathan fall away. They're playing full retake on this A side, and that's another from Demon 1.
On the Chamber.
Hey, this guy's just taking over now. I feel like back on Split, he was very passive on the lurks until the very end of the half. But here, taking a chance. And you heard Stunner say in the interview, he wanted his team taking more risks, and you have exactly that there. Demon 1 just getting after it.
Yeah, making those plays. You had that one round back on Split.
Try to lock him in, do some damage to the Econ.
It was one of the few wins for Envy there. And here, Leviathan comfortable to just play some exits, look to later on die to the spike.
Yeah, some of the things I'm always looking at when teams play a map for the first time is like, how do they set up into post plant?
Tripled up on the extremities? Nah, you should be fighting mid pretty heavy.
On that site, 2 over by Garden, but very lodged in there as a team.
You can play heavy for yard in your post plants on A when you play this Sage, because you're effectively completely cutting off one of those avenues of retake. Normally you're having to deal with 2 different angles when you're holding there if the door's open, which you're always going to close it, let's be real. It could be up to 3. So I like to see them playing a little bit more on off of just that side, holding on to that space in yard proactively.
Yeah, especially when you have the
one's
going
to
cut down
for a little bit until
like approach into the site.
Next.
can really limit the angles you have to deal with and just focus on the fundamentals, trading off your teammates.
Nice round, good job.
Shots from Demon 1 were really nice there. I'm
Hey,
really
Doomber's
hoping
really
that he
trolling
can continue
today.
that form on this map. But a new
He
threat in
said
this
Summit
one.
is
Neon
like
has his
bind,
first
and now he's
operator
asking
of
what
the
this
game.
Teva default
I wonder
thing is.
how the decisions are being made
My
on
guy's-
Envy's attack side. Like Demon
my
1
guy's
going
on
for those
100
lurks, is
Vs.
he just, you know, egoing that he wants to take that fight feels good, or if there's some request for him to take space and challenge the chamber, because again, he's facing off against Neon in B main. Neon not getting too active just yet.
Okay, big buy, chat.
Won that fight last
Let's
time.
stop getting distracted. Doombros is rage baiting us.
Now Envy into A main, and Neon
Dude, I like the
catches
little
him
chamber off
on the
that's going on
retreat.
right now. That's pretty fun.
Envy have to work out of this. We'll listen to
Break
their
the
comms.
door. Well, we've done a little bit of work on this.
Are we muted?
Nope.
We are currently listening to Envy's comms. And it's,
I mean, there's one live, mate.
well, we might still be listening to Envy's comms. Who knows?
So what did you learn,
learn,
Christy, about the team dynamics there when we got that opportunity to listen in?
Oh, boy. I mean, so the weird thing for me, it wasn't when it became quiet once it became a 1-on-5.
Sure.
But clearly it's grim over there.
How
The
did
weird
they
one was,
exec?
it was a 3v5. They're execing the site, and it was perfectly silent.
You actually have no idea about the Teva default? Oh, dude, you need to
Yeah.
watch 100 Thieves
Yeah, I
comms
would say
video.
that was a little bit of a weird
Someone
one.
help Doombros out.
Either way, they got absolutely shut down this round, tried to go for a fast hit into this A site
Where did they put their
after
second
losing their
smoke?
lurker on the other side. And, well, the LEV players did a great job of having the proper crossfires set up. Spike sliding
We get
back
to see
into
it
this
here.
fight for a flawless round.
Oh, the falling one way. I love that. So King threw out a smoke that was just a little bit elevated. And as it drops, you
Where
can
did
see
where did we put the second smoke?
attacker's feet get the spam, and they can't see you in return.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Oh, I'd love a pause for this round.
Well, maybe not Doomsday over there yet.
Sorry, chat.
Demon 1, glass up
Gonna watch
now
it again
on
in a
the
sec.
attack. And again, he finds where
they're
Neon
just
is
going
on the
back and
map.
forth.
These chambers have been
It's awesome.
really successful figuring out where the other one is going to be. But now with that little pop fight back into mid, it instantly equalizes the score. Blows. Really stalling things out in B main as the res will come online.
I love that wall on the rotation as well. Give
Whoa.
Blows a little bit of space.
Knights is on the other side of this Sage wall right now. But actually there was a little way to get around.
Did they think that... I think he thought
And
the
Orb
Phoenix wall was a
online
Sage wall,
means
right?
Maybe it is still just a 5-on-5 for Sato. Now Demon 1 dropping in B main. They're running
Phoenix was a
straight
Sage wall
into
as well.
King. Nice shot from Kesnet on the slide. But there's layers now for Leviathan. Anytime you think you've dealt with one guy, there's another one that steps on forward. As the wall drops, Envy have themselves an A site.
But Sato has this ultimate available. Has to stay alive to use it. He's down. That's a big pick out of Rossi.
Now the double swing back in. As now Spike will drop its blows in a 1-on-2. Already 3 into the round.
Okay, not
Will
too bad,
be
man. Once they
Rossi
get the first
with
pick,
3 of
looks
his own
kinda-
to claim this one for Envy.
Kind of
Really
alright.
credit to Demon 1 in these rounds.
Also,
Another where he's
they
getting an
actually, like,
opener
winning the
onto
mid
the
fight, yeah.
opposing chamber. And then the team, good trading to clear things out. As it did get a little ahead this round again.
That was cool. I didn't see that on the first time. But that was a Haunt plus Slow Orb combo that landed on Neon. That's why Demon 1 was so
Guys,
easily
we're
able to
making
win
too
the
many plans
fight.
right now. We need to really Buddha, guys. Like we're saying one saying go A, one saying go B. Please first call.
You hear him trying to organize the team. When we've had previous listen-ins to Envy, it's always been a little bit chaotic, I think, to say the least, with some of those different ideas going back and forth as his team tries to sort it out.
So
Rossi trying to be the man to wrangle that bit of control,
Okay.
make sure that they're on the same page.
they go over towards here.
Wow.
Why are we
It's Envy
smoking
actually calling
this
this time out.
if
Gonna
we're
have to
then
win
going to
2
be
of the
doing
last
this?
3. But maybe in response to some of the disruption there
And
in
then,
the comms,
then we just
Rossi
have a
trying to
point
get
of
everyone on
smoke
the same
here. That
page,
doesn't mean
trying to
anything.
just lock
Would it not be
in.
a lot better to like smoke into this? Maybe have
keep
this
this
one
going,
leak
'cause
out a
already
little
we're off
bit.
to a
You
much better
TP into
start
here, you TP
than
into this
back
smoke,
on Split, where
then you
had
pop out.
both Spike and Sato here,
Or like just TP behind them or
completely cruising
anything.
through Envy.
Like what is
and
this?
what a year Sato has had so far. You can take a look at his stats both in Stage 2
They're smoking
and
a closed
in their win
door.
at London. He's been incredibly consistent, incredibly skilled throughout his tenure on this team. Even when he debuted last year. A team that didn't manage to make it to any international events, ended in a bit of disappointment. He showed that promise. And now with the right team to harness it, with the players coming up from the academy, with Owner coming into the team, it has been an incredible year for that young man.
Back into round 6 now.
I'm not saying it's good, but they can have up for sure.
Have a Nightfall to play with.
Yeah,
Again,
they also swing before the smoke goes out as well. Just saying.
Just every single round. But this time the difference is, actually there's no real difference. It's light armor on Neon, even though he has the operator. Demon 1 will have an even match there with the Outlaw.
Envy pretty passive on this 4-1.
Big for Demon 1.
Put a haunt back
Every
towards
single
mid.
person can get one shot.
That same slow going down towards elbow. But they don't follow up off of it. Instead calling the lurker back into mid. And looking to challenge Blows, who's been jiggling this angle pretty much every round.
Yeah, Envy really struggled to dislodge Blows on their attack half in the previous map. But this time, they have a Nightfall, although Blows dodges around it. Already has the support of his duelists here.
Guys.
And Envy have just,
what was the fatal
I guess,
for?
faked with the Nightfall. Demon 1's up through mid, but that's a huge piece of utility to just
Why are we faking with 4 people?
Virtually nothing with.
And there's still a player in A main. King is buying a lot of time with this paranoia. They might want to call back to Demon 1.
Need to see what he can accomplish on this side of the map, but he's peppered down to 3 health.
Where are they going? They tried to call back to him. They've canceled that. Now they're committing to the play towards B.
And their Sage Wall is over on A. That's another huge piece of utility put on the wrong side of the map. 20 seconds left. As now Sato has a second lease on life, slowed down, so that does allow Envy into the site, but Blows is still here. They have never dealt with Blows. 10 seconds now as Demon 1 hits the floor, and now Rossi will join him. It's a catastrophe. Envy could not figure out where they wanted to be. And
it's one of the most interesting double fakes I've ever seen.
That round was a mess from Envy. You heard previously Rossi calling out, boys, listen to the first comm. Commit to one idea. And that round looked like the exact opposite of it. Going towards that initial hit, canceling onto that, I think, presuming that Demon 1 had a play up into mid, but then he gets pushed off the line. They're doubling back a second time before realizing they don't have time to cancel. And feeling forced into a play where Blows just easily mops him up.
Demon 1 rips the ult with his team on pistols. See if he can do anything. He's found a few successful opening picks.
What are we doing, guys? We have a chance. Mate, just why is he not prodding?
Really
do something.
Good job. I think it just
now
not
it's been
giving a
smoked
lot
off.
of ones over.
You had so much time where you could just take a duel, bro.
In previous rounds, you would see Blows jiggling more forward on this angle, but he respects the tour de force. Plays back towards drop instead.
It's perfect. Now we can walk out.
This is a nice spot to be in, especially with the Nightfall. Yeah, he's backed into a corner a little bit in drop, but with the Nightfall, he can just fight his way through. And he always has the swift rotations in of his duelists. Demon 1 out in the middle of nowhere, while Envy were running away.
Maybe another miscue there from Envy.
And Neon has not flinched. This is every round from LEVIATAN. These fakes are not working because LEVIATAN don't rotate. They don't fall victim to your little antics.
Mate, these fakes aren't working because no one's in a position to take space
They have been stoic this game.
They're 5
Sitting, waiting, letting Envy make the play into them, and then cutting them down. That's a flawless round. So you see here, as that Nightfall came out, everyone else ran back into main. Demon 1 stayed out on site. It's all of these little moments of disconnection adding up to a summation of losing
Let's look at the buy rounds.
after map
We have Chamber up. Just set him up towards B, prod B.
At least Envy have the
no,
buy now.
Okay, he's going middle. That's fine.
See, slow orb down, plus the haunt, but LEVIATAN are on to Envy's tricks now. Not challenging too much into Ben.
4 pass and mid take. We've got a smoke here. We're holding over towards A, no pressure.
What do we sort of make of LEVIATAN's defense and their overall protocols now that we're seeing it?
I think it's been very passive so far. They conditioned the trap plays early on, which are classic Lev, but the way Envy's been playing, they've been able to just sit back play these very passive rounds and then have fast rotations with the Neon kind of floating towards mid to flood into the site off of either blows or King on the other side. And that's just been highly effective with the style that Envy's playing.
It's pretty similar to how they played for the sites on Split too, I think. How they want to rotate quickly and team fight together. Always have that when Spike is going to be your float guy on the Neon.
Yeah. And with the player Neon on the op on the chamber, it also makes it so much easier to play these heavy rounds for mid.
Demon 1 sticking around here, but that is a nice seize. Blows, not too eager to challenge more than he should. And with that whip shot, hold on, Spike nearly had a moment there. It is still LEVIATAN up in numbers. They boxed off one lane with the Sage Wall, but with this little push and pull setup between Blows and his teammate, well, he doesn't need the help.
No way.
He runs out of bullets.
No way he lives there.
You're def pulling into
man,
the position that has
silly.
the most angles out of everywhere.
Blows might have plot armor.
Yep. I had one death in this game.
Yep.
11 kills.
11 kills. That's an 11.0 KDA if
My
you're counting.
fade is 11-1. Make it make sense.
Yeah, I think this guy's a pretty damn good anchor. Very calm with the aim as well.
Sato like remembered that he's supposed to be the hype guy.
Just snaps into it there.
There's a voice in his ear that tells him it's time to cheer.
Is that Neon with the tour de force? He's double opping this round, folks.
Yeah, why not? He's using his real op first, and then he'll have the quick pull out on the second shot. Just in case. Just in case he misses.
I mean, he's at 8.3K.
Oh. And, oh,
Jesus.
what? That's 3 kills? That's 3? I thought 2 was silly.
Riot, explain that one.
Do you think Pacific would win against Envy?
How is that 3 kills?
I think Pacific would
Getting
smash
collapsed
Envy.
through smokes.
Yeah.
That's a 4K, and he saw 1 player.
What
I
if
didn't
this is
realize it
just
was
the
this
great
bad,
race
to be
to
honest
top
with you.
frag?
I didn't realize it was like this level.
Who's going to get it? Because, I mean, Spike is putting himself in harm's way more often. He's died
True.
4 times, but he has 14 kills. Blows trails by 3.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to participate in this round, just sitting back anchoring towards B.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's...
This is
enough
cool.
said.
What is this?
Don't think there's
Little
really
boat,
anything
bro.
else. I like the
10
little
FPS?
fairy there.
That was a fun. I haven't... Maybe I'm just unobservant, but I haven't seen the observers track that before.
LEVIATAN have been given this mid space quite a bit. Hey, is Blows killable? He is! 2 deaths now. And now it's a
Hold
5v3 for Envy. Hold your horses.
Hold on, it
Neon
kind of makes sense on this one because we have
under pressure
we
now,
have
has
some
the
pressure on
teleport,
the
back to
sides.
tower if he needs.
Hold up,
And
my
with the
chamber's playing
paranoia,
like a
he
chamber.
chooses to retreat. I mean, Envy have a great position now for the post plant. This wall still disrupting.
Planted.
Back in link. A Nightfall as well.
To break a lot of that down. That's a good kill by Sato, though.
No, 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 no! Kaznit, you can't be missing that! It's even now. 3 apiece. With the hard clear, Rossi will hold his own. That's a resurrect too. Envy need to fight for it, but no one's holding for the res.
not
Glyph
bad.
will be there.
We do a
3 now.
4-1
The
split,
3rd round for Envy.
and it
Yeah, not
actually
even
works
close,
pretty
guys.
well. They pop a lot earlier than
Should've
normal.
that one up.
They actually have B main
I mean,
pressure, so they don't have to worry about an extra crossfire angle.
Kill, I had my worries.
And then when they're getting over towards side, he's actually
The
taking a
reward is
deeper
here
angle
for
so they can
Envy.
focus
They
on
get another
spawn.
round on the board, and it's thanks to the earlier actions by Kesden. A nice opener there. Glyph, thorough to hold the door as it falls. And closing out the round as well for the new addition.
So still if Envy can put something together here, they could be within 2 at the half. He can channel some of that success again. But LEVIATAN seem to want to play for mid a little bit more.
Try
Neon
play
is
with the
just
flash.
inside
Dude,
of the
honestly,
smoke
big
of an
slide here.
operator. Well, Envy are walking down into these players
If
straight
he commits to a slide
into
there, they might
Spike's
have-
waiting
Might
arms.
have owned it.
And Sato, not far behind another. So all of a sudden you have an operator stepping directly out into the center of mid. Shorty on the other side, Knights. Welcome to the show, but good luck on 5 HP. You're done for. An 8th for LEVIATAN.
Yeah, that was a clean round. They've moved away from the trap plays for the last probably 5 or 6 rounds, but they returned to it here right towards the end of the half, and it got really awkward. You see Spike pulling out his hands right as he's about to get swung, but the flash was there in time.
Spike down.
Pick up all the kills, condensing back into mid. Last shot for Envy in this half. They've got an ult on Glyph. Buy is rough.
At least Demon 1's gonna have some of those headhunter bullets. But Envy are operating on a we'll take what we can get kind of approach.
What else will they get? Neon dodges out on the Prowler, re-peeks in.
Oh, a missed shot there from Neon, sends him running, but that Nightfall didn't actually catch him. Doesn't quite matter with Kesnet flooding into the site now. Still an angle and a good hold once again. It's exactly the same as the previous round, 5 on 3 in the post plan, except this time, Spike's got the lightning. Fast lane up, Demon 1 stepping straight into him.
I should get owned by this pulse though.
And
Nice
Sato
with a freebie.
holds for a moment, Knights will pounce.
Chat, who done the corner first
Into
in
the
B
1 on
main?
2. Sees the 1.
Was it the Faye or was it the Sage?
He remains unseen.
The Sage.
Spike planted.
Plant
Sometimes you gotta
confirmed
lead by example though. That's fair play.
These smokes are making a mess out of the site.
One enemy remaining.
It doesn't get better than that.
He's so
It does
ready.
not get better than that, but Knights will be there to finally
Rounds.
see it through
Dude,
for
they have
Envy.
double
Trailing
Senti
by
by the way.
4
They
going
could
into the
legit
second
win
half.
this.
Nice work, 2 Knights. Making his debut in this stage out of a pretty poor map 1 from Envy. I think he was responsible for some of their biggest moments, making some plays on the Omen that map here as well. Closing out this 2-on-1, making sure it doesn't get out of hand, and ensuring that Envy get at least 4 as we head to the half.
Last Prime ad read of the day. Shot. Who's around? Yeah,
Close.
Chat, if you're watching on Twitch at the moment, you can go out of full screen. You can click down towards here. You can scroll down. You can see if you have a free Prime sub. It's going to cost you nothing. You get a free Amazon Prime. You might have one. You might have forgotten about it. That's okay. You can have no ads for the next month. You can support the channel. You can rewind, have emotes. All of that good stuff. Sub to 6? Yeah, sub to 6. KDMP Lum, thanks so much, mate. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the Prime. We got Active as well. Active Val, thank you so much for the Prime as well, mate. Appreciate you so much. What's going on here? Should we check it out? No one's talking? I ain't getting copyrighted. Would you rather play Lev on split or your permaban? You would play Lev on split. The thing is, coaches will watch Lev split and feel like they can... Every coach will feel like they can look at Lev split and exploit their A. In reality, they're going to retake you, I think, just all the time. But I'm pretty sure everyone would look at it and feel like you can win
a little
it.
bit of a
You wouldn't play
sign
your
of life
permaban,
for
man. That's
them.
crazy.
After Leviathan just showed strength here on a brand new map for them. Coming in, I think Spike, the man of the match so far, 19 kills in that opening half.
And not too shabby,
James Jet, thanks so much for the Prime as well.
Some nice
Thanks for the
ideas, be it the classic Lev trap plays on defense or these slower
No joke,
rounds
if they win a
that are
pistol, it's
controlled
doable.
in the way they were set on the retake.
It really is.
But now a look at the attack side for Leviathan. As early on, a bit of a
I feel like they're about to show us how to play a chamber on attack, though.
Sending pretty heavy forces here.
Oh, Sato crisp on that opener. And the slide in too, but Knights is doing all the work there. He fired off the paranoia and got the kill. That'll be 2 for him. It's one of the more promising members back on split for the team. Also had that clutch in the final round versus King.
Yeah, the glimmer of hope.
Over
For
rotate.
NV,
Neon's
this
got a
game
lot
may
of
have
info
been
over
the
towards
pistol
B.
rounds.
The winnable 2v4.
Had okay success at that.
Fade goes over towards A. Didn't
Now,
clear too
a
much.
2-on-4. And
That's
there's
so
been
obvious
too many
that's fake.
2-on-4s that have gone
He
the
can
wrong
rotate
way
pretty
in this
fast on
game
this.
so far. Neon's got a free sight. He'll call King over.
Good from the full to get info though. It's a nice call whoever made
Envy
this.
getting completely up in front of that fake out smoke on the A side. They shouldn't be too fooled. But Neon's going to need to go on a bit of a journey here. See what he can accomplish. That said, LEVIATAN are in a pretty sweet spot. You've
I
got
love when
King
everyone
that
gets
upgraded
smoke
into a
over
sheriff,
towards
has
Heaven.
the
They're like,
light
hold
armor,
up, I can
full
just break
HP,
this.
and Neon's
30
Headhunter
seconds
bullets. So a couple of good timings, and now with some information, awareness of the flank, and a good plant to play deeper positions on site. Let's see how LEVIATAN craft a way out of this.
And we just have to play together. Have to trade this one out. This round's a must-win for them.
Have to be clean out of the smoke. Already won, but it's Demon won.
Not bad.
Looking real nice here with the Bandit
It
in
is
hand.
winnable.
And a Fimp for MD.
Oh, down winnable.
Cleans up both on that retake. And that's going to actually make this the most competitive the game has been all day. Envy trailing only by 3 off of that. And it was a little awkward with this fight in main. Knights tucked into the corner, catches the paranoia as Spike is trying to spam away. And I don't think they expected a third player to be here in Glyph. But his deep position there back by the door
Go, boys.
Let's go, guys.
Give it a max.
means they trade out favorably.
And so Envy just need to keep rocking some rounds like that.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Very good control.
Gotta
after
all
the
buy
early
into this
fights,
one.
had the
Don't
good
get eco.
rotations, had that forward information. So nothing fooling them.
Not sure about double blockers on B, but
Quick slide in from Spike.
let's see how they fight
While they
together
just
on
pick
A.
up the orb. I'm really interested. You
Oh,
see
it's gonna
in
double
mid,
orb
this
default.
attack smoke. LEVIATAN, they've thrown this both rounds out of King. Gives them the opportunity to cut off that line and quickly scale past without worrying about a scoped weapon from Bend, but also the chance to pop out from behind it and attack into Bend if someone were there.
Yeah, I think it also gives you an angle to threaten a lurk up and be able to pop on the player close mid there on that left side.
Yeah, exactly. Nice options with that. The first shot goes wide, and that's going to force Envy now to play for retake.
Door's still open. Timon was looking for a chance, but it falls in his face, and with Kesnit on an opener, now pretty good position to play this retake from 2 angles to fight through.
Man, double headshot out of Blows is classic. That was real sharp from him.
Prius, to stick on Demon 1.
C's will stall Lev out, keep them stuck in this box.
Flicking around everywhere.
Little kill zone. As Envy only dropped the 2 players on this round.
We've seen the attack side be a little bit more difficult to figure out for some teams on this map. I think especially when you're looking at America's teams who have played against NRG, felt the nightmare that comp is to go up against. You don't have quite the same risk with the way that Envy is playing. The biggest thing that I think you have to navigate is, first of all, Demon 1 with the scope, whether that be an outlaw or later on when he has money for the operator. And secondly, yeah, the whiff was a little... Don't worry. No one saw. No one saw. Rossi trying to wrangle control back at the end of that.
Hold on a second, guys. We got to go for a fight. And there you saw just the
Okay,
bloom of the
Lev
smoke
on
does
this
give you
one.
that angle to
Solo
block
smoke,
off.
so they do leak
Come on,
out
mid.
smoke. You can get past this choke, you can have a timing that you
Nice
can get over
ideas from
towards here.
King.
So in theory,
Demon
no one
One,
should
though,
feel
being
that
the
comfy
chamber
pushing over
player
towards
that
mid,
he
but obviously they have a
is,
chamber.
Has the range to step out in
So that's
front
how
of
they're
them.
handling mid with the solo smoke.
Meanwhile, LEVIATAN are just on the A site. Worked all the way up into that, closed the door already. Have a very
Dude,
quick
look at this
plant.
confidence though from Demon 1.
How do they want to play the post plant though? How deep do they fight up? Well, that's
Did he
good
hear
with the
him run?
ultimate
Oh,
online
he's
for
hearing him run.
Sato.
Demon's
Look at
got
our
freebie.
Chambers 2 back in spawn.
Wait.
Neon had some kind of an idea, and Demon 1 just outmatched on the rifle. It's 5-on-4 now from Envy.
They bought a lot of time
Guys,
with
you
that running
can't all
back.
retake from here.
And mowed down through the
I'll
smoke
save you.
too.
I'll save you some time.
Before Kesnit even has the chance
Ooh,
to come into the
we'll
site.
say this is the first time that I've
He's
seen a
just
team
dead.
prioritize
Behind
here in the
dark
after
cover.
plans. That's kind of nice.
Really well locked down by
In terms of
LEVIATAN in that
priority,
post
1,
plant,
2.
keeping control of yard. Having
2
their double
being,
duelists
honestly,
in
all
position
of
to
this
either
square.
fight towards CT if players are flooding from there,
Like 2's kind
or
of
to fight
here.
back into yard.
just so you
really
can
quick reactions with this Phoenix Neon. It's a hallmark of pretty much every map where Lev plays a variant of this comp.
This one was my fault.
And it seemed like Envy wanted to challenge.
I think as soon as Demon 1 hears the jump spot from this other guy, I think he let him pass.
That just meant they were very light on the A side.
Because he's aware of you.
Slow to rotate in, and when they are rotating in, they're all just coming in through Link.
Patiently played by
But
King as well.
I missed my
Dealing with
shot.
that aggression.
STL with the tier 1, which is true.
Envy will call a
STL
timeout now. Very
you said
early
the
into this
46
half.
ones. Thank you, thank you.
One enemy remaining.
It's kind of nasty how King was playing that. He even had the cover of the smoke that was directly on top of him that he was spamming through 2 different layers. Even if Kesnet had come out of the first dark cover, he still wouldn't have seen King.
So if you're looking at the side of Envy, the biggest boon for you is
it's a
going to
good
be Demon
timeout.
1 getting the operator
You
online.
got to talk about your
I wanna see
retake
them
over
showing
towards A.
early ideas to
That's
post
not
it
going to work.
forward on an
But I
angle
also
and
think like the bigger
extremity,
picture is, I don't
and
think
go
you can
back
retake
into
A.
trying to fight
So
together elsewhere.
They should probably
I
put
think
the
taking a page
Sage
from Lev
over
would
towards
be good
A.
for them. I want to see them
They can
setting
actually
Kesnet
still-
up for
Like, you
some
got
of
to play
these
double
proactive
blockers on
ideas
A.
in the mid-round to re-clear space. I think especially against a guy like Neon who is going to be put in positions where he's able to get aggressive, lurk on that chamber. You want to shut that down. And essentially your entire job is funnel them into the site with the Sage, be that showing the operator one side, showing something aggressive with the Neon. Your macro should
red
bring
ban?
you back
I like
to
the big red
being able to
ban.
play heavily on the site late
The timeout
with your
ban is
Sage.
good.
And the excellent stall utility he can provide.
See if that comes into play now from Envy out of this timeout.
Did you have the big
Pretty
red band when
big
you were a coach?
stack
No, we did not have
investment
that
over towards
technology.
The A side early. Although, as I
Got a
say,
very,
that
very
it does
small
look like
button.
it was just Demon 1 dropping down a trip on that side, then quickly pivoting to regroup with his Fade on the other.
Everyone from Lev ready towards A. Sage is here this time, apparently as well. It's good stall from Envy.
Quick teleport in front of the slow orb. Let's listen to Lev's attack this round.
Wait, Lev might be A spammers. Wait, have they... Sorry, Matt, focus.
Mano, tem uma pra CT aqui, vamos junto.
Calma.
Vocês abrem
Vai
três,
mocar link
guys.
não. Plantei.
Vai ter
Só
mais um
que
CT,
link.
show.
Dá, pode ser jogando.
Cuidado alto, guys. Cuidado alto.
Sim, tô de mira link. Encosta
Não,
impossível.
não, tá por aí.
Ele pode parar a trap, viado. Não, impossível. Eu tô olhando aqui, tá? Tá morto, cara. Não pode estar costa. Não, entendi.
Cuidado na maré pra link, Sato. Cuidado na maré pra link.
Tô comitado nesse ângulo, então.
Vamos bem assim, né, Spike?
Então,
Eu ia apoiar você,
Não tem gap. Será que você fica mais close aqui?
Sim, tô.
Abrindo do King também, Blue.
Aham. Não posso mocar. Sim, abre no seu. Os caras fez um super pause, faz trap bomb ali na parede, gelo ali, roça. Tomou rush, brother.
The shot at the beginning of this round onto Rossi, courtesy of Spike, was so gross.
Filthy.
Despot was the
That
joke of
should
the
have
enter.
been a good setup for Envy. They had
That's
a
the real
paranoia, they
question.
had a slow, they had all their tools ready to hold down this space A main. But one man just slides in.
And here it is. Boom. Poor Rossi can't see anything. He's just trying to throw a wall up by a little pocket of safety.
And then Sato,
Not a joke, they talk about the defensive setup. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
we missed that in the listen-in, meaning that was as they learned they were saving, that was his reaction.
Dude,
Crazy.
A
You can't not
spammers.
love
But
this
are they
guy.
just
No,
spamming
he's
because they can
actually
get the
too
AWP
funny.
here at the beginning, or are we
Too
actually just
funny.
spamming the actual site hits?
Meanwhile, Spike sitting at 20 kills to 10 deaths. And Leviathan just
Yeah,
back into A main. They liked that hit so much last time. They're like, okay, sure, let's just run it again. Phoenix Wall out into the open. And I really just love this Phoenix Wall to divvy up. Right, you can't have one anchor play A as long as that wall is up because,
Yep.
well, you could walk around either the left or right-hand side of it.
And after creating that threat, baiting out the Sage wall, they look to rotate back.
I mean, this is one of the guns that was saved from Envy. Operator for Demon 1. And the B site is completely bare. Mid-round just, I guess, gamble stacking, but it seems like Envy are a little bit lost. Like they were almost rotating towards A, now they're confused. They want to go back towards B, but they don't have a
I
forward
mean, they got
line.
3 here.
They have been moving a lot for very
Yeah.
little info.
They finally got the stack
Both
here.
guns.
They do guess correctly. Block off Demon 1's angle. He's got to teleport away. And 3 players towards spawn, ready to pop back in. Great hold from Neon. Just lights out.
30 seconds left.
As now Envy slide in. One by one.
Player standing.
Demon One still with us off, but never has been able to find a shot. Finally, Sato steps into him. Has to worry about his back, and this round just a tough one from Envy from the get-go. Only had the 2 guns, and LEVIATAN called around them nicely.
They really did. You mentioned that Phoenix wall, it's so
Like
strong, but also just
yeah,
the macro from Lev, it's great there. Put the pressure with that wall, break the
fight
Sage
so
utility,
bad.
leave King on a
They fight so
mid,
individually.
and just be able to quickly double back towards B. It's nothing too complicated, but the execution is where it matters. And it's been stellar all game from Lev. Nice shots from both Neon and Sato in this round to clean it up, as Demon One will be able to get another scope online with that ultimate.
Demon One over in B main. LEVIATAN just showed some util and are continuing to play for A main. I think they just pinpointed a big weakness
What is this fade, eh?
in Envy's hold, and just by creating this doubt on this side, you pull players over. Last time they didn't walk out with the wall. This time they do. Spike's a little bit worse for wear. Dink down to 10 health.
Guys, you can't play retake on A, I'm pretty sure.
It's just an easy site secure for Lev.
And a nightmare post plant to play against.
Oh, maybe if he
Neon
misses.
spots Knights around the corner. And there's a stun in, but
It's so early.
yeah, Envy aren't really in a position to flood behind it yet. That's a big piece of utility burnt on the retake. Still a paranoia if they want to use it. Kesnet just slides in, doesn't even ask for the util. Sends it regardless, and players jumping out of the smoke straight into the meat grinder. Knights is already dinked down as well, and that is a teleport right into the knife. Brutality here on Summit as LEVIATAN advanced a series point.
I'm not digging the coordination we saw on that retake from Envy.
No, I
Using
mean,
the relay bolt before anyone can go off of it, and then another miscue. Kesnet sliding
like,
while his
everything's
teammates
wrong
are
as
still
well.
getting util in hand.
like, sure, it's very
You
hard
see
to
it,
retake
he
this side.
slides in.
You got to
Out comes the
coordinate
C's
it,
then, and
for
then
sure.
it's 1-by-1 onto the trades. Lev locked this down, and it's insult to injury from Neon.
LEVIATAN having fun out there. Can't really blame them. But we're quick over into B main. Rossi trying to support his chamber, but thinks better.
The vibes are good.
Realizes that LEVIATAN have actually shifted over to play
Yeah, I
heavy
gotta see
on
something.
this side.
I'm so confused, bro.
But how quick could the pop be out from behind us?
Dude,
Yeah, they're just breaking and ripping into the site.
I need to be a fly in the wall for
Have
Prac,
to be
man.
the
I gotta be a
X-factor
fly in the wall for an
being
envy
around
Prac.
like this. Artie's found his mark, and Sato unsuccessful with the run it back. A big win at the start for Envy, as now the Paranoid connects on too. That is picture
Very
perfect.
nice.
A
This is very
flawless
clean.
round from Envy.
Yeah.
Really
Round
nice
before,
work by
right?
Demon One.
We do a little push here for Demon One.
Picks up that initial kill,
He's trying to
teleports
take the
away,
angle.
and this time the refight is
Mate,
coordinated.
how is my fade
Off the
eye
paranoia,
here?
everyone is swinging.
Does this work?
And it's at very least
I
the
feel like
7th
that's not
round
going to
put
work.
together
Maybe I
here.
was just fully wrong. Is that on the roof?
Yeah, that Paranoid was gorgeous.
It might be on the roof and it
Just
gets
two, maybe
deep.
3 players.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
It's
swing
been
like
a
it's
really
getting
good
deep
day for
info.
Nice, guys.
But I've been impressed with Knights. I think he's had some key rounds here. Made a couple plays on map 1. I think his
He doesn't
paranoids
even
have
take the
consistently
angle if
been
it is a
pretty
good
solid
fade
for the
eye.
team too.
It only sees deep.
A main brawl. LEVIATAN. Right back to their old tricks. Just running the exits. Demon One's up in there. A 1-2 punch. Instantly sets up Envy for a gorgeous round. That's 4 in a row now. Make it
Okay.
a 5th. Nearly
Do we do the
back to
countdown?
back perfect. Envy now string 2 together.
That's how I want to see Envy playing though. Disrespect your opponent. Be confident in your aim. Fight them at the gates. Demon One did exactly that. He's running ahead of so much util in this round. Prowler in his face. He still takes the shot.
He just eats it, doesn't care.
And Kesden's right there behind him.
Remaining.
Let's go, guys. Good job. Nice. Let's go. 4 more.
That's got to feel good for Envy.
Oh, he's
Lost
forced.
4 in a row,
Man,
but
fair
now
play.
Put something
forced the
together here.
timeout.
Actually forced LEVIATAN to
Stop the
call a
A
timeout.
spams.
I think that's their first of the
Show me
series,
some mid.
but they just need to get that one hurdle cleared. One more round is all they need.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I would imagine that this is Owner with a specific round or 2 he wants. Give your boys a couple ideas to close this game out. You only need one.
Yeah, I'm looking at their options right now, and you're going to see Spike get active with an ultimate, almost certainly, into this on the Neon.
Yeah. You see LEV play a lot of set play ideas when they have ults, when they're coming out of timeouts like this. We saw a few of those set up on defense. I think the attack side has been a little bit more routine so far from what we've watched. So maybe something interesting to try and close this map, as Envy are investing in the double operator here.
Whoa.
I think actually just picking that one up from Neon in the last round.
I think
or no, that's a buy from Kesnet.
Yeah, this is a read from Envy, because Lev just ran 2 hard exec rounds and got obliterated in the mains. They're assuming it's going to be a slower round where they try to play the map more. That's where 2 ops could be most effective. But I wonder if LEVIATAN end up just trying to fix some of the issues they noticed in the actual execute.
Deep smoke. What is this
They're
one?
just up through mid, working a
Yeah,
B-split
okay,
right
set.
now, sending Spike in by his own.
That's split.
Demon 1 again finds his mark with the opening kill.
Hard. It's still hard to split B with one
LEVIATAN
solo
just to leave
with
the
solo
door
smoke.
open for now.
Spike's
LEVIATAN now
on
just
then.
struck in the blink of an eye, catching out 3 players.
They had the late lock, taking the
unsuspecting.
space in case someone wanted to go
And now
fast and catch
stuck
the
in
Neon
drop.
off. It's pretty
Kesnet
cool.
and Knights
The
alone.
only place that it gets on from is
He's
like
kept
here,
it
but
quiet. No one's looking at him. That's one. And knows exactly where these 2 players are. Can he
cool
clutch
to
it
set
up?
strat.
A teleport into the corner.
Oh.
Knights making it
Oh,
go
that was
at
a
it,
nice
but
try from
Spike
him.
slides on in and sends him packing. LEVIATAN take this series cleanly over Envy.
A
Yeah,
dominant 2-0 and their first debut here on Summit.
for sure.
A little bit
Mate,
closer with the 13-8 win, but already seeing some
I
of
would
the
love to
early
know what goes on
ideas
in the
here.
MB pracs
No
for
shocker
sure.
that it was outstanding from Spike and Sato. No surprise that they have interesting ideas with trap plays on defense. And well, just the coordination, the fundamentals.